going to show you proof of my genetic disorder. That chromosome thing links to a website. When you go to the when I went on the website, it mentioned Marfanoid habitus. So yeah.
This I guess I have my answer. Remember how I say like I have Marfanoid habitus, a mild form of Marfan syndrome, and I never really got like an answer for that except for like genetic testing. It said got genetic testing one time and it said chromosome 17p13.3 duplication, and when you look that up, Marfanoid habitus does kind of pop up. It's like a rare genetic code for Marfan syndrome, or it's like a rare subtype, or I don't know. Because you gotta remember, there's different types of Marfan syndrome. If you don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, then you probably don't know what I'm talking about. Some of these people on my account, but Marfan syndrome, Marfan syndrome, you have to look that up. But I thought I had that, but apparently I didn't. So, because I tested negative for that genetically, so I was testing for other things, and the only thing that popped up was the chromosome 17 thing. But never really got like a name, really for my condition. Well, I guess I do, because I think if you have like the high homocysteine, I think I have high homocysteine levels. Then I was questioning like, do I have homocystinuria? Because I find it very weird how I have the physical symptoms of Marfan syndrome, but I don't fully have it because I'm not super tall. But like, because people with homocystinuria, they have a Marfanoid like body. You know what I mean? And I have the Marfanoid body, and they have homocysteine problems. I think they have elevated homocysteine problems, and I do too. And I just find that very weird. You know what I mean? It's basically I'm saying, okay, so I don't have full on Marfan syndrome because I don't have the genetic code for it, which is like fibrillin 1 or whatever, and I'm not super tall. But you're gonna tell me I have the body type of it, and I have homocysteine problems, and no doctor ever said that it's homocystinuria. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I just found that very weird. Like, what's the chances of me having a Marfanoid body with homocysteine problems, and they didn't call it homocystinuria? Like, they never did. Well, I guess this is it. It's just they never said it to my face. I wonder how many diagnoses people receive without even hearing it from their doctor. Like, you get this a lot with therapists. Like, they'll write down what they think is wrong with you, but they might not tell you. Don't want to get off topic, but I think I was diagnosed with borderline personality because a therapist recommended me DBT, dialectic behavioral therapy, but I turned it down. But I never said I had borderline, but that type of therapy is common in people with borderline. So I'm just saying, a lot of doctors will probably, mostly the mental ones, will diagnose you with something, and they might not even fucking tell you. It's kind of shitty, but it is what it is. But basically, in a nutshell, because I'm just editing this video too long. Yeah. I guess this is proof that I have it now. I'm showing you a piece of paperwork because I went to my heart doctor as a yearly checkup. And no issues. Like, no, like it's a yearly thing. But I haven't had any chest pain or palpitations or any of that. And I told him, I said, no symptoms. I guess that's why he didn't give me the heart monitor, and I'm glad he didn't because I didn't. I think he only gives me the heart monitor when I'm complaining, or. Because I was afraid he would probably give me that this time around. I'm like, I don't want to deal with it. Just want to kind of get it over with. But how did the heart appointment go? Yeah, we talked about my heart. We got a little bit off topic about my eczema. My skid rash, I guess. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. What else did we talk about? The homocysteine thing. I like. He didn't bring it up at all, and we were like on the end of ending the appointment, saying, "Okay, we'll see you later." And I'm like, "Bring it up. Bring up the homocysteine thing." I'm like, "Well, what about the homocysteine?" It's like, "Oh yeah, yeah." Um, but I'm a little bit confused now because he gave me this paperwork and he says, he wants to test me for my homocysteine levels, but I don't know if he means he wants to recheck my homocysteine levels soon, or if he wants to just check it out a year later. I don't know why I'm like speaking so slowly right now, but because I think I already did like 2 weeks ago. I got my hemoglobin or whatever it's called, whatever that's called. I got that checked out. But I think in that blood work, it was checking for other things too, like other enzymes, or I don't know, protein. I don't know what I was checking, random shit basically. And I don't know if any of you guys subscribe to me for the health stuff, or if you guys are even gonna click on this video. I don't know. Maybe I'm just making this video. Maybe this is a worthless, meaningless video because you guys probably don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Because it's all medical doctor stuff. I don't know if you guys even fucking care about this stuff, but if you guys are going through the same thing, the Morphan stuff, I don't know. But basically, I'm pretty sure I got blood work for homocysteine levels like 2 weeks ago. So basically, what I'm trying to get at is that I might have to recall my heart doctor and say, this lab request to check for my homocysteine levels, is this next year or is this soon? Because if this is soon, then we had somewhat of a miscommunication because I already got it checked. But either way, mom usually does my calls for me because I'm, social anxiety and I have, mental illness. But she'll be calling just to, just to check because I don't want to get it checked again if I already got, I don't want to pay to get it checked out again if I just did it a couple of weeks ago. You know what I mean? So yeah. So I guess I have homocystinuria, but I must have a very weird form of homocystinuria because there's a lot of symptoms that I don't agree with, like the knock knees or like the knees curve inwards. I don't know what it's called, but I don't have that. You know what I mean? Like my knees don't bend. Like, you know what I mean? Like you have to look up what I'm talking about. Homocystinuria, the knee thing, the leg thing. I don't have where like they curve inwards. Like I don't have that. You know what I mean? The only thing weird with my knees is the square, like SpongeBob, like like they're. I don't know if there's a name for that, but like I have the femboy, twink knees. Like the very like square looking. You know what I mean? And thin looking, but they don't curve in or whatever the hell. I don't have that. And I don't have the eye lens dislocation. I don't have that. So I guess I just have my own version of homo. Basically, it's like Shrek. It's layers. Like it's just layers. It's like a subset within a subset. It's a homocystinuria is a subset of Marfan syndrome, but I have a subset of the homocystinuria, which is a subset of the Marfan syndrome, or is it I have a subset of Marfan syndrome of the subset of the homocystinuria, which is the chromosome 17 thing, which is the subset of the homocystinuria? I don't know. It's just like fucking Shrek, you know? Ogres have you. This is why I'm recording this in the car instead of my room because, I get to be as loud as I want to, I could go outside if I want to. I am outside. I'm just in the car. You can't see me. I'm doing screen recording because it takes up less gigabyte space. That's why. Sorry you can't see me. But yeah, it's like Shrek. Ogres have layers. Onions have layers. Like you just don't get it. It is like it is. So yeah, my health is very complicated. So I guess I have a name for what I have wrong with me. I guess. So yeah, I guess I could start making homocystinuria videos now. But again, I seem to have a very weird atypical case of it. That's the weird thing about my health, is that I seem to have a lot of not otherwise specified problems, both mentally and physically. Like, I don't fit into autism neatly. I'm like pervasive developmental disorder, not otherwise specified. I'm not necessarily schizophrenic. Like, I'm convinced, guys, that I have the cycloid psychosis. I don't know if I want to make a separate video about this, but it's been 3 weeks of no voices. You know, the schizo lady, she says she has voices constantly and visions. I don't have that. I might actually want to hit her up in a comment section. There's a video that she made. I know it's a little off topic, but there's a video that she made titled "How Long Can I Last Without Psychosis or Without Hallucinations" or something. I don't know. I might want to actually comment on that video and let her know that I might have that cycloid psychosis that she made a video about. Because she made a video about cycloid psychosis. She doesn't have it, but she just was raising awareness of it. I might want to actually hit her up in the comment section. She probably won't see it, but I might want to hit her up and say, thank you for making that video, because I'm convinced I might have cycloid psychosis. I'm convinced I might have that, because I could go weeks without psychosis of voices and visions. I can go a month or months. I think it can even probably go a year or more without hallucinations, you know. That's why people think I'm schizotypal, but I still disagree because I don't have the odd behavior, and doctors don't want to talk about it with me for some reason, you know. And it doesn't really matter. That topic doesn't bother me anymore. People in the comment section are always trolling me about saying I have schizotypal. That doesn't bother me anymore. I know I'm trailing off topic. I'm very circumstantial with my speech. I'm kind of like tangential schizotypal right now with my speech. I don't believe I have schizotypal. Like, I was never diagnosed. I always speculated it, but I don't, even if I did have that, I don't have that anymore, because schizotypal personality disorder is basically like the prodrome phase of schizophrenia, but you're stuck in it. Because I even looked up, how long can you last in the prodrome beginning stages of schizophrenia? Because I must have an unusual case, because I've been in the prodrome for years. I think it does say on the internet you can be in the prodrome phase of schizophrenia for years. I think it does say that, like about 3 to 5 years. But I've been in the prodrome phase for like over 10, like ever since I was 15, and I'm 30 now. Or maybe even before that. So it's like an edging psychosis. You know, a lot of people on the internet say, well, schizotypal is basically never-ending prodrome of schizophrenia. Like, you never have the psychotic symptoms. You're kind of just, like, stuck forever. Like, the Mario 64 game back in my day, where he would run up the fucking stairway or whatever, but it would just keep on going. I don't know if that's probably before if you're a young person watching this video, that was probably before your time, but, you know, Nintendo 64, you know, whatever, Mario, whatever, I don't know. But basically, people calling me schizotypal doesn't bother me anymore, because I've gone over the prodrome phase now. So now I'm no longer stuck now. Now, it is true, excuse me, that I'm not in an active psychotic schizophrenic phase. It's true that I've kind of reverted back to the prodrome phase, or technically it's called the residual phase. This video is trailing off topic a little bit. I apologize. I don't know what I'm going to title this now. My life, my thoughts. But yeah, I'm trailing off topic. But yeah, even though I'm not having psychotic symptoms at the moment, that doesn't mean I'm schizotypal. Sorry, it's my car. Doesn't mean that I'm schizotypal. Again, it just means I'm in the residual phase. I'm convinced I have cycloid psychosis. Okay, sorry if it gets a little windy. Convinced I have cycloid psychosis, because it's just been a very long time without voices and visions, and I'm still kind of delusional though, so I don't know. But yeah, I'll end this because I'm just edging this, you know, I'm just prolonging this video too long. But I'm not sure to say that since the window's open. But yeah, I'm gonna end this. I guess I have homocystinuria. I just have a very odd case of it, like the rest of my mental and physical, like the rest of my physical and mental health, because I don't really fit into any kind of neat box of anything, really, that I can think of. So yeah, that's the end of that. That's gonna do it for this video, I guess. I don't know if I'm gonna make a separate video. I don't know. Guys, learn how to stop rambling.